All right, now the service is done and we've got the final setup upgrades necessary to complete this limited time series all completed. So let's check into the speed record in Tier 9, which is apparently not possible when your car is in critical condition. So yeah, there are certain goals that if you play it for a while, you know it's not possible when your car's in critical condition, no matter how much you try to train the bots. And the Daytona speed record is one of them. And along with this, I probably mentioned it in other videos as well, elimination at Dubai can be a little tricky too, like either anytime you have to cover the distance of the main straight, like obviously Grand Prix circuit, club circuit, national circuit, international circuit. Yeah, those, if you're in critical condition, you just are left behind at the beginning if you have your car unserviced. Typical. So, yeah. Let's see. Are there any other events that we know is impossible to beat when your car is in critical condition? Speed record at Monza can be a little tricky at times. Alright, there we go. And we have the car serviced here though. All doable. And typically most like time-based events like autocross or endurance. I know endurance is a technically time-based challenge, but those typically are not terribly difficult even when your car is in critical condition, so long as bots are trainable or you have been training bots, right? So if you are finding yourself stuck in a challenge in your career series or limited time series, yeah, bot training might be something you might want to consider. Because otherwise, the other option is spend more in upgrades, you know? And sometimes that may not be an option if you cannot afford it, you know? Alright, so that does that for Tier 9. Unlocks the Tier 10. Get a few racing dollar bonus. So let's continue on. Got another speed event, Speed Snap this time. It's gonna be at Hong Kong with a car in good condition. This should be a breeze. 198.6 kph is target speed. So just under 200 we're gonna aiming. All right. So part of my challenge is, or part of challenge when it comes down to bot training is making sure that you don't win by too much. Alright, did I get past at the finish line? Nope, just quite under. Because I was a little bit too high at the prior to crossing the finish line, so I just kind of let up on the gas and apparently too much downforce. So pretty close though. Alright, let's try one more time. So it's a little bit on the higher end of 198, 198.6. I think I went a little bit higher than I wanted to. 202. Alright, well, it's a first place. I'd like to prefer to keep it under 200. I know, different kind of challenge altogether I'm making it. But that's okay. we're moving on. Probably better than just repeating. At least that's a fairly short event, you know? All right, another gold trophy. And let's move on to endurance and let's find out how successful I've been with this bot training business here. Do we get 3 kilometers? 3.5. That's not too bad. You can bring it all the way down to 1.7, of course. I think that's pretty much the lowest it goes. In the past, we've been managed to get it under that sometimes, but I haven't seen anything under 1.7 kilometers in a long time. So that means here at the Catalunya Grand Prix, right? We may only need to overtake 2 cars. Even that. Whew, dust. Alright, 1 car. Let's see how much distance we can cover with just a single car overtake. Oh no, I got 3.5 kilometers to cover. Never mind, I do need to overtake like 3 cars now. Speaking of 1.7 kilometers, I thought that was my target, but 4 cars. Does that mean I may have some extra time to kill at the end of this 3.5 kilometer run, possibly? Because I see 3.2 kilometer mark already, and I have some 40 seconds to burn. So, and these guys even the slow bots, because the car is a nice car, they do move. Very well balanced, and carrying on that balance, the power theme from 2017. Of course, the old 2012 GTE, Vantage GTE is a beast, right? I mean, I think top speed wise, it's like out of this world. And they had to tame that one down and increase the grip to help with the, handling. So these are much better handling cars than the 2012 version, but there's some, I still like 2012 version. The fact that it's such a beast when it comes down to its acceleration, it is quite exhilarating. And also the fact that you can customize that car, unlike these newer ones. So yeah. All right. So that is the second gold trophy to wrap up the tier 10. Now let's move on to the next one, the cup at Monza road course. PR requirement 86, of course, is what you need those 3rd tier racing dollar upgrades done for. So we got 2 laps here. So yeah, sure, let's hire Eric. Try to extend our run while the car is in green. All right. A lot of lime green here. A bit too much. But once I win this car, I am looking forward to the 2019 season of Endurance GT with 3 new cars in place to compete against the Porsche. So that's definitely gonna be fun. I know. And I'm anticipating, most likely they've done this in the past too, they will most likely add more official liveries to the Vantage GTE in coming updates, I think. I think they probably ran out of time for the release of the version currently, so they kind of gave us the car first to win, and eventually they'll add those extra liveries and official liveries later. Generally, if they don't let us customize it in initial release, they don't let us in the future either. So, I mean, 2017, we cannot customize at all other than just changing official liveries, but at least we have quite a few variety there, and they're pretty cool looking. So that's, I'd assume, kind of the same thing for this car in coming release. Coming updates, they'll probably add extra liveries, official liveries, to go with this, since right now there is not even a number for a race car here, so it's pretty bare bone. It looks like it just came out of a body shop. Anyway, Batliner from Switzerland chasing after me, and Chrono Page and Propeller Head. Propeller Head? No, that's a software company. What is it? Propeller... I forget the bot's name. Anyway. Come on. Could I clip you? Tail end? Nope, not quite. Depth perception a bit off. Depth perception a little off there. Alright. Yeah, what's this guy's full name? That's hidden behind ellipsis here. Oh, factory. Propeller factory. That's the name. Totally insignificant and trivial information. Ah! Oh, the karma strikes back. There we go. Nice spin out. We'll check that rear view from time to time. Next victim is going to be Fishman. There we go. Fun times at Monza. Alright, we got a few more opponents bunched up now, so I think we can just kind of wrap this up. Bring it on home. There we go. Alright. Took on a few damage, but that's a-okay. We got Eric to cover for me in this race. There we go. Still somehow managed to set the best lap. Right? There are no other rogue racer in the back that somehow got ahead of me. Although, Fishman did pretty well considering the 10th place finish. Alright, cool. Good job, Eric. We get to extend the run in, I guess, green condition for another tier. So that's good. So moving on to tier 11. So stay tuned and we'll see you soon.